Hey guys, this is Raul with another review for the Mavic Pro accessory. This time we're going to be reviewing something super brand new by PolarPro called the Katana. The Katana, it's a Mavic tray, so what it does, it turns the Mavic into a handheld gimbal, right? So now you can not only fly it, but you can also take it with you and film on the ground. Shout out to PolarPro for sending me this. This is an unbiased review. These are my general thoughts on the product. I'm not paid or endorsed by any means for PolarPro. So when you open it, oops, this is what's inside the box. The handle, the little thing where the drone goes, and this is where you set your phone. Installation is super simple, but there's a few rules that I want to tell you and a few things that you need to do to your Mavic before you even plan on putting this thing on. There's a few things that you're not gonna need. One, your propellers. You're not gonna need them, so you have to remove them. Little trick. You see that ring right over there? It's like a silver little metal ring. This one goes with the unmarked, this one goes with the mark. But there's still one more thing you need to do before even putting the Katana on. We need to change it from RC to Wi-Fi. You have to connect to the Mavic with your phone. And where would you find your Wi-Fi password? In the front leg, which is right here. Now we're gonna get into the Katana. You're gonna go ahead and remove these two pieces right here. You're gonna get it to hug your drone, right? So make sure you're not scratching anything, just open it a little bit. It should go in. It's not gonna go in like really loose because it's trying to hold your drone tight. So you're gonna get a little bit of resistance. You can open the plastic. Do not force your drone. The position that you wanna place it is a little bit behind the button so you still have access. And we're gonna go ahead and place this blade. Make sure everything is aligned. Now, one thing that I'm gonna tell you guys, you do not need to over tie this. Also, don't go all the way into one side without actually doing the other side first a little bit. Make sure that both of them are, you're kind of doing them at the same time. Once you start getting resistance, stop. You don't need to go further. It's just like tying up a wheel. You don't have to go all the way in. Now we have the Mavic in place. It's not going anywhere. It's pretty steady. What we need to put is the top part. This is gonna hold your device. So you're gonna place it on top, and if you see right here, it has 3 different positions: angled, vertical, and horizontal. I really like placing it with a little bit of a tilt. One thing that I noticed, to be honest, is that when you're using just the iPhone, it kind of moves around. I don't think it will fall, but it's not super tight like how it is on your controller, how it is on a gimbal. It's not that tight. It's kind of loose, and you can see it here a little bit. Haven't fall yet, but it's something to have in mind and in consideration when you're putting your phone. I'm thinking that a thicker device will actually even be better. The angle as well. I'm gonna try actually to put my case on it. Maybe that helps. It helped a lot. Now my phone is not moving and I have no problem. So now we have that out of the way, and I just wanna show it to you guys from the side, from the front, and from the back. The device is not going anywhere. I feel super comfortable holding it, and the angle is kind of right. It's just about right. I'm not gonna install any filters right now because what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk around the house so you guys can actually see how it flows. One thing I wanna warn you is that you will have a message saying there's an error, and that is because you're holding the drone folded, and it's not supposed to be that way. It's not affecting anything, to be honest, not that I'm aware of, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but it is not in the regular position that it should be. The sensors on the bottom are not gonna be reading anyway. That little sound, man, I love it. Love it. So it's all set up and it's freaking dope. This is pretty amazing. I'm recording you guys right now. What I'm gonna do right now is gonna stand up and walk with it so you can see the footage. Let's turn it off now. All right, so what are my first thoughts? I really like it. I know some people are getting a bit worried about how it's gonna squeeze the drone and all that. I don't think it will, to be honest. I don't think you're putting that enough pressure to kind of compress anything. I don't know the long-term problems that this can generate to the drone. I also don't think somebody will be using the Katana on a daily basis, but what it does make sense is when you're shooting a video and you're changing from certain footage to another footage. Let's say I was shooting with my Sony and I go back to drone footage, then it kind of looks weird sometimes. So it's easier to go with one camera and shoot everything with it, and then you just color grade or color fix or whatever you do to him as one big file. So it's obviously it's a smaller camera and smaller sensor, so you're not gonna get as great of footage as with a 7AR2. It's not as good for low light situations. So I think this tool is a compliment. It's a compliment for your drone and it makes it a little more versatile. The handles are nice, but they could be a little maybe more comfortable. The ergonomics, I'm pretty sure this is version 1 and they're gonna check how it goes. They're thin. When you're carrying it, you're already carrying the weight of the drone, so you don't want to have too much. So I understand why they made these sides thin. All of it is plastic. It's very sturdy plastic, so I don't think you'll have a problem of this bending or breaking. Kind of looks cool too, I think. It just looks tight. One thing that I know I'm gonna be doing for sure is shooting my aerial shots first and then doing this, or vice versa. It's going back and forth and taking the propellers out and setting it up. It's kind of annoying. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go one way and then I'm gonna go the other way. I'm not gonna be like in the middle, like changing or swapping things. This is how it will look when you carry it, right? Depending on what angle you're shooting, but I wanted to show you how it looks in your hand. Obviously, I'll be using it with two hands. Kind of hard when you're vlogging with a 7R2 in your other one. Weight is pretty even, doesn't feel too heavy. Yeah, I like it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short review of the Katana by PolarPro. I'm gonna leave some links below if you would like to purchase this or their filters. Stay tuned for more reviews and more videos. I do daily vlogs in Spanish with English subtitles, and I review tech that I find interesting, kind of like this. So thank you for watching. Keep flying, stay safe. I'll see you later.